All right, this is KaotiK Crypto, where tyranny is defied. It is October 5th, 2023, and what do you know? It's a little bit more sideways. It's your typical Bitcoin for this time of the bear market. Some are saying it's a bull market. I call it just the sideways market. It's that accumulation period, basically before the real runs up and the bull runs. So. And it's a little less volatile than the last cycle, and it's probably a good thing. It's a little more chilled out, concise. Maybe we get another pullback down. I've been saying 20 to 23 is still in play, but for now it's not in play. And the reason for that is because we have broken out of this kind of descending resistance, and we are using it as support currently. This is on the weekly, so that's pretty powerful, and it's good that we are holding up. However, if we do break below about 26.5, 26.8 in that range and hold below it on a weekly, that would be pretty bearish. Like say if we tweezer down all the way down here and close this weekly candle at 26 or 25 or something, that would be pretty bearish, and that would almost, to me, that would almost guarantee that we're going to go down to 20K or 23K or something in the next couple months. For now, that is not happening, so let's not be too negative here. I think we've had a lot of consolidation. This bear market has been pretty terrible, so to get a giant move down like that, it wouldn't be the greatest, but it's good to always be prepared for these things. Let's see. So I'm going to show... Let me see here. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious what that dip would be from this point on. It'd be a 30% dip, and from the top, it would be about a 40%, 38-40% dip. But that's pretty typical for even in a bull market setting to have that kind of correction. So just be ready for that kind of thing. However, if we don't get that, then I suggest we're probably gonna go sideways for another couple of weeks, and then pop on up for probably for the holidays. We do have to get above this line though. It's going to be a tough line. That's sitting at about 30, 31. So if we get above 31 on the holidays, I mean we're looking at like 38 to 40K, and then a retracement. So we'll see where we're at on that. Take a look at a few other things. Okay, so open margin, open interest trading is getting kind of overheated at 8.4. I'm not liking that too much. It kind of makes me think that we're going to get another retracement down. But we could still go, overheated as well. And that also goes to shorts and longs. So maybe a lot of people start shorting for some reason. Fear and greed is at 48. Did get a little bit of a drop there. But altcoins seem to be doing fairly well on the week, but on the daily it's not so great. Everything's mostly down. Algorand's up, Aave is up. I think DeFi may have a tale to tell here soon. Looking at like Link and stuff like that, I think DeFi, Aave is part of that DeFi ecosystem. And what do you know? Sam Bankman-Fried's trial seems to be starting, and they he's got his jury, so that's great. I don't really care. Let's see. FTX customers may get full payout thanks to Google and Amazon. I'm not too sure about that. Friend tag response to SIM swap attacks. Yeah, you gotta be careful with your cell phones if your crypto. If your SIM card gets switched out, then your crypto could be taken out. They essentially have your phone and your information. So Feds flag more Bitcoin. Ethereum addresses tied to Chinese fentanyl. Yeah, I don't know. Bitcoin incentivizes savings over consumption. The same. SBF. Okay. We're creating our own thing. The media totally loved SBF. It just shows you how stupid and terrible the media is. You cannot trust a thing they're saying, and they're being paid off. Yeah, CoffeeZilla is great. He's the one who kind of exposed him. We're creating our own thing. Our Bitcoin price prediction, BitMEX founder. Yeah, apparently Arthur Hayes, he was the founder of BitMEX, which is like one of the bigger exchanges. I started using that when I first started trading, and I made a whole Bitcoin, then I lost a whole Bitcoin, and for the most part, it ruined me. Like I lost a lot of money doing that, but you live and you learn. But yeah, he's expecting 750K or something. I don't know if he was just looking for clicks. My target, my target's been about 120, 100 to 120, and I think even part of me is like, oh, we should take profits at 68, 69K, and I get that. The thing is, like, I think 60K that area will probably be revisited. It's gonna be interesting to see, but it's like if we do blast through this, I mean, we may not ever see 60K again. If we go to 300 or 400K, I just don't. I'm trying to be conservative in this bull market. It's all about timing too. I mean, if we're in February 25 or May, June, July, I guess really July 2025, I'm gonna be probably looking to get out. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get out, what I'm gonna go into, type of thing. But if we blast up to 100K next year, obviously, like 2025, we still have time to go up. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think Bitcoin's going to go that crazy that hard, but maybe it will. Hard to say. This is where the customers get full payout. Let's see, customers with full collapsed crypto exchange affiliates may eventually get their money back thanks to FTX's early investment in Claude's parent company Anthropic. Heard about any of this. An OpenAI rival now seeing a massive influx of investment from Google and Amazon. FTX invested $500 million in Anthropic. Okay, so I guess one of FTX's investment companies is doing pretty well in the AI. So that could be a good thing. Good for them. Is there anything else I wanted to look at? Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, we are still at 50. I mean, I guess it's possible that we can go up to 60% dominance with Bitcoin. Some people are scared of that. I don't really care either way. Let's see. Year-to-date liquidations. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have some kind of giant short squeeze. Like the biggest liquidation event, we had one big liquidation event down. That was back in August 17th. Obviously, last year, biggest liquidations were in October. Actually, that's in October. So last year, October was a pretty bad year. And then November 11th. Just goes to show. I mean, I think we have, once we get through these next couple months, it's going to be going for bad. I just have a hard time thinking we're going to have massive liquidations down in the same month as last year. So I think we're going to be all right. I think a short squeeze might happen more likely. A short squeeze meaning that more traders are shorting the markets, and then all of a sudden the price goes up and they have to close out, or their positions get liquidated, and that creates the price to go up. That's what I'm expecting. Let's look at the 4-hour. This is on Bitcoin. Yeah, I feel like we're just kind of like slowly trending up. I feel like we're building some momentum. There is some more volume coming in slowly but surely. Kind of rounding out a bottom here and going on up. To go back and retest 31K. I'm thinking something like that might be what's in play here. 4-hour. Not telling me too much, really, though. Well, I had the stochastic RSI also listed. I don't know. Okay, look at the daily. Daily, not seeing any kind of divergence. No divergence. It's going up. Again, we are kind of forming this big head and shoulders, so that does bring us back to 20K. So just again, be ready for anything. If the stock market falls, then we're in trouble for sure. Let's take a quick look at the Dixie, see how powerful. See if the dollar's rejecting. It looked like it was rejecting before, and that could help spell us something. Yeah, I think dollar's temporarily topped out. We've had a couple of red candles, pretty strong red candles here. I mean, at the very least, we're just going to consolidate for the next month, probably. Before, if we get another push up, it's probably next month. I'd be very surprised if we punch through that thing, but anything could happen. Dow Jones is kind of down again today, I think. Down 0.03, not that big of a deal. We got a slight push up yesterday. Let's look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ down 0.36. I just don't think the Fed can really raise the rates anymore. Like, I'm really kind of calling their bluff. And I think things are going to start breaking if they're not careful. And I think they're going to have to, lay off. Is this the SPX? Okay. S&P is actually up a bit, according to this. Silver's down pretty hard. Silver's probably pretty juicy to accumulate right now. I heard gold is doing terrible. Let's see. Gold often will move with Bitcoin. Sometimes it'll predict it'll be a first mover, but it is sort of something that Bitcoin moves with. Where's my gold symbol? EFG. Maybe I don't have it on here. And this is a trading view that I use. Let's just look at, what is this? Actually, indices, economy. Mining. I don't know if I should hold that. Damn it. Well, never mind about gold. I don't like it. Okay. What else can we look at here? We looked at the bubbles. I mean, we're still in really great buying territory. Gala Games, I think, is really juicy. I think this thing's going to do great things. There's a lot of influencers are pro Gala, and apparently their ecosystem is really, really good. Render, I think AI and artificial intelligence and just computer rendering, GPU rendering, I think that's going to be really big. XRP and XDC, solid moves. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, 21% bullish, pretty low. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of a green print here. I don't know if that's telling us too much here, but we are getting a little bit of a green print. So maybe we're getting ready to do a little bit of a move up. We haven't had too many false signals. Once a green prints, it looks like either it's already had a little bit of a push up, or it's getting ready to push up, or I think we're going to get a little bit of push up if I had to guess. There's been a lot of red. Bitcoin dominance is at 25. Looks like this is a trend line to me, and we're testing that trend line. Looks like we're probably going to start going into altcoin season right now, meaning that you may want to take some Bitcoin and go into Ethereum, for instance. And something I've been wanting to talk about, the way these market cycles work. I mean, we've already been through the bear market. Bitcoin's already kind of done its thing and had its dominance, and all the altcoins have mostly bled what they're going to bleed. There might be some more blood, but mostly the damage is done. So what's going to happen is Bitcoin's going to move first, and it'll be go to 35, 38K. Cool. Well, then everyone's going to take their profits in USDT, but they're going to put their profits in Ethereum and maybe some L1s, Ethereum, maybe a DeFi too, like Link. But the first thing is Bitcoin goes, and then everyone takes that money and puts it into Ethereum. And usually Ethereum will start hitting its all-time highs. And then people are like, okay, well, Ethereum's already run. Then it goes into the L1s and L2s, Matic, stuff like that. And then it'll go into even more speculative. Usually that's later in the cycle. That's usually in 2025 is probably what that would be in 2024. But the first ones to run around will be Bitcoin and Ethereum. And unluckily, I mean, I think those who have Celsius, they're going to be paying you out in Ethereum and Bitcoin. And so hopefully by the time you get that money, Bitcoin and Ethereum are pretty strong. And if you're a good trader, you'll be able to somehow try to make some of your gains back and go into some alts that have good use case, maybe, not financial advice. Again, I'm just a guy on the internet, but I have been around since 2017, made a fair amount of mistakes, but trying to show what I have learned. And yeah, please hit subscribe, hit the likes, and leave a comment below. I'll respond. Kind of enjoying doing this. It's also keeping myself in check, and I think it's been a pretty healthy thing. Kind of be able to talk sort of myself. I feel like I'm talking to a few people, so I appreciate it. But I want to run off here and grab some dinner, but we'll check back in tomorrow. Keep calm, hodl on. The prices are still down. Good time to keep dollar cost averaging every week. All right. Peace.